Hello, everybody. This is my first kind of chapter of audiobooks, a slew of audiobooks I'm going to put on YouTube. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say, if anyone's a Superman fan, you'll probably notice I took this from Superman, right? The Champion of the Oppressed. Believe it or not, before Truth, Justice, and the American Way, it was Champion of the Oppressed. You know, Superman will go after wife beaters, corrupt politicians, and so on. He was an individual against the corruption, a kind of FBR superhero. FBR's kind of superhero. But I wanted to kind of talk about this in a realistic sense of, because I always wanted a champion of the oppressed, and I think there is a way, but it will be difficult, but we're going to go over the steps. This is going to be chapter 1. How to notice if somebody is the champion of the oppressed. First, we need to think about the name for a second. The Champion of the Oppressed. I used to say men of tomorrow or women of tomorrow. And even though that is accurate, I think that is a throwaway term. Champion of the Oppressed is get into the future. So, what is this champion of the oppressed, you ask? Somebody who betters themselves not for themselves, but for society. Somebody who is humble, kind, generous. Someone who don't ask for favors in return. That is the champion of the oppressed. And more importantly, the name itself, championing the oppressed, the non-privileged. I think what we're going to see really soon, and I kind of see it with the advancements of AI and other things, we're going to see a retenuization of this idealistic character of the champion of the oppressed. The champion of the oppressed is an idealistic being who comes into reality to try to not just beat the evil in the world, not just to beat the corruption in the world, but tries to better a society. Better a society for ourselves, our children, our animals, you name it. This champion of the oppressed would be peak human of every aspect, but at the same time not better or worse than any human. No. He understands, or she understands, that they're not God, but they're an idealistic force what can be used to help others in need. It's a force of good. Anyway, this was part 1. Join me again for part 2.